Well, hello, and happy Friday, friends. Thank you so much for tuning back in with your girl, Latisha McKinney. If this is your first time here and you love the content, we would love to have you just click that subscribe button, turn on your bell ringer, and you would not miss anything, my friend. Now, today we are going to do two DIYs, and I want you to tell me what you would be using these for. So let's get started in today's tutorial. Okay, my friends, so we're going to be doing two different designs like I told you before, and I would love for you all to tell me what you will be using them for if you were to do this DIY. Now, I'm going to be using hot glue for this tutorial. You can use E6000, and if you use E6000, use the clear transparent one. That would be the best one to use. Now, I will make sure I have everything in the description box down below. However, I got my flowers from Hobby Lobby during their 50% off sale. And I noticed that the petals are a little loose, so we're going to glue those petals together. See how that is? So we're going to make sure that we glue the petals together so they would not have that floppy look. And that's too loose for me, my friend. So we're going to make sure we handle that. Make sure when you're doing this that you place your hot glue in the center of the petal, not on the end. So it's better to do it in the center of the petal. Just hold it down until it dries. You see how when I just took my hand up real quickly, how it did not adhere properly. So you do want to hold it down until it dries. And I'm going to do the same on the other side, right there in the center, and then I'm going to hold it down. So this is how the back would look when you get all these petals out of your way, and it has a much more full look. It looks neat to me, and I love my flowers like that. So this is so optional. You do not have to do this step. Now, these are some pearl beads that I'm going to be placing on the flowers just to add a little bit more drama or a little bit more dramatic look to it. It's so optional to you, but you want to make sure that when you're using hot glue that you are careful when you're placing these pearl beads onto your flower. Now, I'm just going to add a few more of the pearl beads. I am not going to go over the top this time, my friends. I'm going to keep it just down a little bit. All right, so what I am doing now, I'm taking another pearl bead and I'm going to turn it over just a little bit, and I'm going to let you all see what I'm doing. So I'm making sure I'm very cautious when I'm doing this. Now, when I placed it on there, I did not do it immediately once I placed the hot glue on there. I did let it cool off a little bit, and then I placed the pearl bead on there and turned it over. So make sure you're very careful when you're doing this step. Now, I did the same thing with my flower that I placed onto this taper stand using the pearl beads. Now, I got these from Hobby Lobby as well. Sadly, it was not 50% off. I had to use the 40 off of the $4.99, the 40% off coupon. Now, I bought these for another tutorial that we will be doing, but I want to play around with some of them to see how it would look in this design, just to see. This is very nice to me. However, I'm not going to do it for this tutorial. I decided not to, so I'm just going to continue to do it for the other tutorial. Now, this came with that package. These are not the greenery that came with the flowers that I bought from Hobby Lobby. So these are the ones that came in that $4.99 package, and it blends in with the back part of the greenery on the flowers so well. So I absolutely love the look of this. And just make sure that you do shape it when you're finished doing everything. Just make sure you shape it and you see the shape of it. See how it matches? So I want you all to see how everything matches so well together. Now, for everyone who has been with me for the last 2.5 years, should have known that a brooch or some brooches was going to show up on the scene. And if you are brand new, let me know. And I'm also going to tell you 90% of the time you're going to see some brooches on the scene. All right, so what I'm doing, if you notice that I placed some of the white pearl beads onto my flowers, and I am going to place the beige pearl beads onto my brooch so everything can be in harmony together. So that's why on one side I did the white to collaborate well with the brooches. And so that's why I'm doing it just like this. Now make sure that if you're doing this technique that you are so careful, because you see we have some spaces in between. So when you're doing this, make sure you place a generous amount of glue, and then you're going to place it on there if you're using hot glue. Now it's time for us to place our brooch onto our candle holder from the Dollar Tree. But before we do that, you want to make sure that when you place your hot glue, E6000, whatever you're using to adhere it, that you place it onto the part of the brooch that is lifted. And I will show you what I mean when I place it onto the candle holder. I'm pressing it down and waiting till it dries before I show you. Now, if I would have placed some hot glue or E6000 right there, it would have shown right through it, or it would have been running down. So you want to place it on your brooch where your brooch have more of a lifting on the back. So I'm showing you what it looks like inside and also on the back of the brooch. Now this is one of the looks. I just took the flower that has the pearl beads, the more smaller flower, and placed it in the inside. The reason why I chose to go with this look is because it matches a lot of the cards that you all have been sending me. So I wanted to place it on my workstation. I know you all see one card right there. However, it's many more, and it collaborates with the cards that you all have been sending me. Thank you so much. So I'm going to take some hot glue and place it on the top part of my taper stand. I did the same exact thing to my candle holder from the Dollar Tree, but I just placed it on the top part rim of the candle holder. I also placed brooch number 2 right there on the bottom part of my taper candle stand, so you guys know how I do it over here. And I place in that flower inside of this candle holder so you can see the different ways that you can do this design. So we're going to go ahead and place our hot glue right there on the top part of our taper stand. There we go. Now all I did was just adhere it to the Dollar Tree candle holder, and that's how it looks thus far. All right, friends, so of course I added another brooch on the shorter organizer. I just had to add it on there. It looks more better to me. So remember, it's your design. You do it how you would like. That's what I'm here for, you to be inspired to do it the way you want to do it. All right, everyone, I thank you so much for tuning in with me, Latisha McKinney. And if you are new, let me know down below so I can give you a shout out. And also, everyone, let me know what you would use this for. You already know what I'm using it for. All right, friends, you have a beautiful and blessed weekend. And Lord willing, I will see you in the next one. Bye.